Hi there, a warm welcome to you. Good to be with you in tonight's live chat. Can you hear me, viewers? Thank you for responding with yes. Let me welcome the participants. Then a big news story for you. It seems Tigray leaders, both TPLF and military, are making some big decisions. Are they being pushed against the wall? That is why they are making big decisions. Or what is the reason? What will be the impact of such big decisions on the regional security, on the future of the people of Tigray, on Tigray, Eritrea, Ethiopia, Eritrea relations? I'll speak for around 10 minutes and explain to you what Tigray leaders are discussing. Let me welcome the participants first. Sammy as first viewer who commented. Welcome, Sammy. Special welcome to you. Simon Tesfaye, how to. Sammy says, what is happening in Tigray is war imminent. Well, I don't know about war, but I want to share what is happening behind the scenes, behind closed doors, showing how serious the situation is. Tamine Dugna joined, says, hi, Sajid, Eid Mubarak. Thank you, Tamine. It was 28th fast in Pakistan today. So we'll be fasting for 1 or 2 more days. But in Ethiopia, I think in different parts of Africa and Saudi Arabia, people will celebrate Eid al-Fitr tomorrow. So it's a day of festivity for Muslims. They celebrate Eid after Ramadan, after 30-day fasting. Johnny Enlightening Media joined to Memba here. Memba is calling me Hello Fano Sajid. Some people call me TPLF Sajid. Others call me Agent. So you are free to call me, whatever you want to call me. No problem. Rafi Marshall here. Peace and Love joined to first member who joined today is Peace and Love. Special welcome to you, Peace and Love. Members are those who have bought membership. They pay a few dollars per month to be members. You can be a member of My Views and News by clicking the membership section on the channel. You can click the link given in description section of live chat.
description section of video. The link will take you to membership page. Lilu joined to Araya Volde Georgius Abukar Gebremadin Bahlbi Abukar Z Ali Shabil joined. Welcome, Ali. New name for me. Tafira Sisse, my life says, when you are in danger, you make dangerous decisions to get out of it. Yes, I would agree with you. I would agree with you here. Sufi Modi joined, Mesfin Zenabe, Gizahagan, Tahir Ibrahim, Muhammad Ali, Abraham Hele, Mo Soma is talking about great Somalia. Well, tonight's live chat, Mo Soma, is not about Somalia, so please comment about Ethiopia, about the story I'm going to speak on after a few minutes. Average Dom joined too. Welcome, Average Dom. Priya joined. Jacob Jericho. Z's first time in live chat. Welcome, special welcome, Z. Fid joined too. Dark Star here. Lul Sagat Sigaye. By Harmony, Unity. Thank you, Lilo. Tigray Kingdom joined too. Tigray Kingdom says, be sure about your Tigray sources, how much they're correct. Well, make a correction if I'm wrong. I am not 100% correct, but Jacob says Eid is tomorrow, Sunday, so Eid Mubarak, Pope Sajid, and we will definitely forgive you if you did not show up tomorrow. Time for Sarah. Well, I have no day off, by the way. Sarah, let Sarah celebrate her Eid. Let's not spoil her Eid. I am used to work. I'm used to working 7 days a week, 30 days a month, and all year. So I'm used to it. I'll be with you on your Eid tomorrow and on my Eid on Monday or Tuesday. Angesham photo back after some time. Welcome, Angesham. I'm taking some time to start. Why? Because viewers sometimes don't receive notifications of the start of live chat. Then they complain, say, Sajid, we did not receive notification. That's why I'm just taking some time, exchanging greetings with you, reading your screen names and comments so that people join. And then I'll start after a few minutes. Eratia Asmara says, why do Ethiopians hate each other so much? Well, I think Ethiopians don't hate, but their leaders actually divided them. I mean, Amharas are married to Tigrayans, Oromos, etc. They are families. What problem is that leaders create divisions to get their political objectives, I think. And yes, people follow these leaders. Yeah, with Ethiopia, it's not a good routine, 7 days a week. It's not healthy as well. Hopefully in future I'll be able to take some day offs. Volo joined too. Where is Gitacho Reda is someone Volo is asking. Well, he's not in Mekelle. I said he fled Mekelle, he won't return. You saw that. People said, Sajid, you just are against Gitacho, against change in Tigray. Gitacho himself said that he will return. I said, not very likely. And you saw he basically fled Tigray. The way he fled Mekelle, it was very shocking. I mean, he mobilized youths in the last 2 years. He told them to work for change. When time came for Getachew to lead from the front, he just fled. And then we heard that he went to Dubai for medical treatment. I heard he was back in Addis. I could not confirm that. But at least he's not in Mekelle. He's not in Tigray. Not in Tigray. That's confirmed. So let me start, viewers. I'll speak for around 10 minutes on this topic, and then I can take your questions and comments. Elimo was asking about alliance between Shabi and TPLF. Your question will be covered in this live chat. Allahu Akbar, question join. Welcome. Piccolo says, Sanjay, you're a genius and smart analysis. I have walked with you for the last 4 years. Thank you. Good to hear that, by the way. You make it possible. Analysis without you people's input, nothing. Okay, let me start. Some dangerous decisions are being made. Shafo joined. Welcome, Shafo. I was waiting for you because you complain that you don't receive notifications about the start of live chats. That is why I was just delaying the start. It's YouTube issue. I have no say, no control over the sending of notifications. Shafo is a member too. Let me start, viewers. So, Tigray People Liberation Front and Tigray military commanders have held some discussions. Strategic dialogue has been held reportedly. I got this information through sources. I don't have any evidence. I don't have any videos, any pictures, any documentary evidence. I have only my sources which confirm these developments to me. I think my sources about Tigray have been very correct, I would say. And in some cases, they have been just extremely accurate. These people said last year that Getachew was going to be removed ultimately. You saw that. These people told me that Tigray fighters had entered southern Tigray and ENDF was helping their entry there. You saw it was confirmed. Well, I can go on and on. Let's not talk about the past. People know who watch me regularly. So, what I have learned is that TPLF and Tigray military, they have held discussions. Why? Because there is uncertainty in terms of relations between the federal government of Ethiopia and Tigray leaders. No one clearly knows what is going to happen. TPLF, now we know, proposed the name of Varade. TPLF confirmed that through a statement. PM Abiy agreed to consider Varade's name, did not appoint him. Rather, what we have learned is that PM Abiy wants some generals who are pro-Getachew to be appointed as the head of military if Varade is appointed as the head of Tigray interim government, to which TPLF and Tigray military won't agree because those generals might face disciplinary action in Tigray because they were accused by senior Tigray military command of taking pro-Getachew government position. So, Abiy TPLF talks did not succeed, then Abiy shared a message, social media message, asking people of Tigray to recommend names for the appointment of Tigray interim president. TPLF then issued a statement. It slammed PM Abiy's decision to get recommendations from the people of Tigray. Then we saw that fuel supplies to Tigray were suspended. I said that almost 2 weeks ago, confirmed now. Tigray regional department, which uh, uh, handles this issue, has confirmed that fuel supply is suspended. Well, government not admitting, but fuel supply is suspended. The bank accounts of Tigray channels, TPLF leaders, pro TPLF businessmen are being investigated, frozen. Travel restrictions are being imposed as well. All that have led to internal discussions in Tigray. I mean, TPLF does not want to be, it doesn't want to die in silence. It has every right to explore all the avenues. This is what happened at the strategic dialogue held in Tigray. Different avenues were explored. Most of the participants reached two conclusions: that Tigray needs to avert another siege, that during 2 year long Tigray war, federal government imposed a siege on Tigray. Eritrea back then cooperated. Tigray lost control of western zone. It lost access to Sudan. So it should not happen again. If Abiy does not appoint Varede as the president, if Abiy continues meddling with Tigray's internal politics, it means that Tigray needs to have access to a foreign country so that people don't die. I mean, if fuel supplies are kept suspended, how will the people of Tigray survive? It means they'll have to import fuel through Eritrea or through Sudan. That is how they can survive. Not just fuel, other imports, exports as well. They need to at least hold discussions about alternatives. This is what they discussed at the talks, at the dialogue, that they decided that firstly, they should talk to Eritrean government about use of Eritrean ports. In worst case scenario, TPLF, TDF might be forced to use Eritrean ports. Eritrea was arch enemy for TPLF over a year ago. Things have changed now. Why? Because TPLF and TDF believe that they are fighting for survival. Abiy PP cannot be trusted, and if Abiy once again tries to impose a siege on Tigray, then Tigray will have to reconcile with Eritrea. Already they held discussions. I told you about their engagements during the last few months, that TPLF got an assurance from Eritrean government a few weeks ago before removing Getachew that in case of federal government's offensive, military offensive on Tigray, Eritrea will allow TPLF to use Eritrean soil. Now, TPLF and Tigray channels want to explore the option of using Eritrean ports for imports and exports if Abiy TPLF relations don't improve. I'm not saying that Tigray has already started using Eritrean ports. I'm not saying that. Decision has been made that talks should be held with Eritrea so that in worst case scenario, Tigray should be able to use Eritrean ports. For that, Tigray leaders need to agree on terms and conditions with the Eritrean government. Firstly, first decision, uh, Eritrean post says, Eritrea says, no, no. No, Eritrean post, come on, don't be so naive. Isaias would be happy, I think. He would love it, I think. He will make money and he'll be in a better position to intervene in in Ethiopia indirectly. This is how it works. And the second decision was about Western zone that Tigray calls it Western Tigray. Amhara call the region Humera Volkait Sagade. Second decision was about uh, Western zone that Tigray needs to have access to Sudan through Western zone for its survival. If Abiy tightens the noose around Tigray's neck, then Western zone will play a key role, and Tigray needs to somehow cross Takeze and reach Sudanese border. If somehow Tigray fighters manage to reach Sudanese border, it means that they will be able to get support from abroad, from Sudan, from Egypt. I'm not saying that Egypt is giving support to them, but if Egypt offers them support and they agree to receive support, at least they'll be able to get support, or any other country gets. So, second point of discussions was Volkai Thumara Sagade. And Biniam is asking about, thank you for buying the super chat sticker, Biniam. Shaf also bought a sticker, thank you. What became of Bertukan's story, Biniam is asking. Let me complete, Biniam, please. I will be diverted. Uh, so, the military and TPLF decided that they need to uh, intensify their efforts to gain access to Sudan through Western zone. How? Militarily, through dialogue with Fano, through pressure upon federal government, all these options were discussed. Consensus that they reached was that they need to have access to Sudan as early, as soon as possible. If somehow Tigray reconciles with Eritrea, Tigray retakes Western zone, then perhaps Abiy won't be able to blackmail Tigray. Tigray will have something to fall back on in case of Abiy's attempts to just paralyze Tigray and cripple Tigray government, Tigray military. Decisions have been made. How will the decisions be implemented? We'll have to wait to see. A lot depends upon Abiy's decision. Let's hope that, by the way, what Tigray leaders are doing, it's not extraordinary. I mean, militaries, leaders, they always plan in advance. That is why they're leaders, because they Anonymous joined too, is a member as well. Welcome, Anonymous. Leaders always plan ahead. They cannot wait for war to start and then make their plans. They are holding internal discussions about different scenarios. It's not that Abiy TPLF relations have reached a stage where no reconciliation is possible. No. Abiy is playing his cards very cleverly. He wants to dismantle Tigray security forces. I've been saying that, if you remember, that now PM Abiy's first priority is dismantlement of Tigray military. He will only appoint he will appoint president of Tigray who gives him assurance that in coming days and weeks, DDR will be swiftly implemented. If because he fears that this standing army of around 10,000 soldiers can be mobilized anytime against Addis Ababa, supported by Saseverki, by Fano. So a deadly alliance could be a challenge for him. That is why he wants to dismantle Tigray military first. This is what his first priority is. That is why he's delaying the appointment of the new president. He wants assurances. He wants guarantees. So far, he's not getting guarantees, assurances from Tigray's side. That is why he's delaying the appointment of the president. But who knows what will happen tomorrow? We'll have to wait to see. Let's hope that Abiy appoints the new president with consultation. Otherwise, I think Tigray leaders will be forced to implement these big decisions, which they are discussing about behind closed doors. But if they're pushed against the wall, what will they do? Definitely, they will seek alliances. They will try to gain access to neighboring countries. Now, I can take your questions, comments, yours. Samatar said, any news on ONLF? I did a video on that, Samatar, today, few hours ago. Somali regional government spokesperson, head of security rather, asked people that people should not be deceived by those forces, those individuals who want armed conflict in the region. So there are fears ONLF could take up arms. Somali regional government is also worried, but no practical steps taken by ONLF so far. No says if Fano and TDF fight over Volkite issue, Abiy will be the ultimate winner. Yeah, they know it very well. By the way, the way Colonel Demek Zadu has just disassociated himself from the issues of the Amhara region, from the issues of the Fanos operating in Gundar, Gujjam, Shoa, Wallu. I suspect uh, that Fanos of Amhara might not wholeheartedly support Demek Zadu in case of TDF's push across Takaza into Volkat. Why? Because Demek is ruling. He's in charge of forces in Volkayat Umar Sagad. He is in charge of sesame production. Sesame is a major Ethiopian export. This area very fertile. Who is the man in charge here? Obviously, Demake. He is supported by ENDF channels. So he is making money, raising local militias. He is not supporting other Fano groups based in Gojam, Gondar, Shoa. If Demek Zadu gets in trouble by TDF, will other Fano groups march towards Volkayt or will they remain focused on Addis Ababa? This is a very important question. I'm not saying that Fanos won't support Colonel Demek Zadu, but this question should be discussed, I think. Average Dom said, don't you think that it will be suicidal for TPLF to import anything without Ethiopian blasting? We have sophisticated drones. Well, we're talking about worst case scenario first. Secondly, what did Getachew and Sadkan said in recent months? They said Tigray's gold is being smuggled through Eritrea. At least export is ongoing. So where are the drones? Where is ENDF? They said quintals of gold being smuggled. Ban imposed on gold mining in Tigray could not be implemented. It means gold still being smuggled. Where is Ethiopian military, Ethiopian National Defense for Ethiopian drones, and Ethiopian Air Force? Export already ongoing, import might start as well. Unity says it's time for Somalia to give a port to Ethiopia in order to survive as a country. Well, Somalia is ready to give one port, not one port, two ports to the US, two airports to the US. I think you know what Hassan Sheikh said in a letter written to Donald Trump. Somalia has agreed to give two ports to the US government and two airports as well. Ethiopia will gain access to a port in Somalia, to keeping in view that Hassan Sheikh government is getting weak. Al-Shabaab's resurgence has proven that Ethiopian support for Mogadishu is very vital for Mogadishu. Biniam says, Birtukan, a false flag. Yes, so far what uh, has transpired shows that Birtukan's story was not based on facts. Uh, there were maybe some facts, but those who tried to exaggerate facts and who tried to mix facts with lies, they actually played with the poor lady. Can we say that incident never happened? I wouldn't say that. I think investigation should be conducted. Maybe incident happened, but those who backed Birtukan, they tried to make it a bigger incident to create an ethnic conflict. So those who are backing Birtukan, they actually played with Birtukan. I would say that at least some neutral investigation should be held. Mengistu says, how much you get pay from Egypt monthly? I think impartial journalism perhaps is something which is not seen by people. They don't believe that impartialism is possible. They think everyone is a commodity. People can easily be bought. So you need to change your perception about others, I think. Don't accuse others without having any evidence. Don't have bad feelings about others without having evidence, because it clouds your judgment. It keeps you ill informed. That's good for you. M. Finanga says, where is General Sadkan? I don't know. I think he was in the US. Then I heard he was planning to return to Addis Ababa. I didn't follow it. I'll try to get some update on it. Black Lion says, do you think Fano will merge into one group? Well, they're on their way. They won't merge in one group. They'll operate separately, but they'll form some sort of body on regional level, which will monitor, supervise, lead their operations, which will lead to coordination among these farm groups. They're on their way. They might make some announcements in coming days, I think. RTC says, can you summarize your endpoint, please? Though I cannot, RTC. You'll have to rewatch this live chat. I spoke for around 15 minutes. So please watch again. That will be, I think, better because I won't be able to summarize each and every point which I mentioned. LM joined to welcome LM. LM says, how could a country so religious be so war loving? Well, those countries which remained religious in the past, those countries which were ruled by religious people, I think they fought wars too. Europe saw wars. Europe was led by clergy in the past, I think. So, following a religion sometimes makes people entrenched in their views, maybe less tolerant of others too. Enoch says, don't you think that the Debrecen and Getachew groups are not rivals but tactic? No, I don't agree. I don't agree. I answered this question several months ago. People back then asked similar questions. They said, Sajid, Getachew, Debrecen, they are two sides of the same coin. They want to just blackmail federal government. I said, no, division was real. I said that you'll see their position are extreme. They won't be able to reconcile. The division will become deeper. Issues are genuine, and you saw that. So I said that several months ago. It's not friendly fire. I said, I used this word friendly fire back then. I said, there is no friendly fire between Getachew and Debrecen. Proven now, I think. With 37 minutes have passed, I think we should end tonight's live chat. I'll be back tomorrow. It was good to be with you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here with me. I am ensuring that I start live chat right on time at 1800 GMT. So if you don't get any notifications, just join at 1800 GMT on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 3 days a week live chats we have. Thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow. Till then, bye bye.